in the last couple of years, so let's not go back like a decade or more. Let's think of maybe in the last 24 months. What do you think are some of the most significant innovations around marketing, around strategy? And then what do you anticipate being the next trends going forward? So in the last couple of years, these are the most significant things. And then putting your trend hat on, what do you anticipate going forward for the next couple of years?
So my gut reaction is personalization.
Hmm.
And our buyer today is very, very savvy. They've got so much choice.
Yeah.
And they need to interact with a brand 26 times to make a buying decision. So without a brand connecting with their buyer in a very one-on-one way,
Hmm.
they're going to get pushed aside almost immediately within seconds. So what we can do to personalize not just messages, but delivery of messages, on time delivery, and something that's pertinent that isn't talking about what you do and how you do it, but how it can benefit them is where we need to be moving. It's amazing, Stephen, the number of brands that we have to completely re-strategize because what they're doing in market is 100% wrong. They are not personalizing a message. They don't have enough messages out there to understand what is working and what is not. They're not, they're taking a pray and spray approach.
Hmm.
They aren't speaking in a way that is compelling. And quite often, we see people insulting people's intelligence or even marketing something, and you don't even know what it is that they're selling. You have no idea. A lot of people that we've worked with over the years really felt that their products were going to sell themselves because they're so big or because they were so novel and different. And the marketing, the business strategy is what failed the marketing. That engineer mindset at the top was comfortable talking about how it worked. They weren't comfortable talking about why someone should care. And so personalization through tech, through strategy is really taking brands to the next level. It may sound a little archaic, but the technology allowed, think about it.
Mhm.
Chat, polls right now. Murad is a great example of when you're trying to figure out what lotion you can buy, you can go to Murad and you can, say, this is my skin, and they're going to give you the right product. Think about when you're buying a new GMC product, you can go on to the website and say, like, this color leather, this color, this blank, 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 blank. You've got a car and you can order it right then and there. That is personalization as well. And all of that combined, I think, is very important. Now, moving forward, it's got to be AI
Hmm.
and generative AI, right? So what we're doing with AI today to be able to think about segmentation, think about customer interplay, think about customer analysis, competitor analysis, all these data points that you can now put into many different chat tools to gain wisdom fairly quickly and hunches that will allow you to go into additional research modes and find out additional details to quantify or qualify what you've just learned, or to go to market and A/B test things as well in a far more quicker way. That is the gift, and that's why we lean into it, why we're not shying away from it, that I think a lot of brand marketers, awareness marketers, funnel marketers, GTM marketers really need to be paying attention to today.
Oh my gosh, that is so smart. Okay, so there are a couple of pieces that would love to lean in more with you on. First is going to be the wisdom piece, the gaining wisdom quickly, and then would love to go backward and go back to the 26 times to making a buying decision. But so I'm just going to put a pin in that for a second. And then just to emphasize this point and to get a couple of more nuggets here in context around. So like when you were talking about, running toward things versus marketers running in the opposite direction, like we were talking about maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. And then you just said, using AI and then all of the things that are around it, you said to gain wisdom quickly.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't about, and so I'm kind of gleaning some things about your point of view here, and then I'm going to ask you to verify this or contradict it. That when you say that, when you said to gain wisdom quickly, it's not about getting more things done cheaply. Maybe that's a side benefit or whatever, or creating content faster, than hiring an expert to do it. You said to gain wisdom quickly.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay, so why do you believe that so strongly?
Well, we're doing it.
Hmm.
So I know
Okay.
it. Before, let's use Google as an example. We're studying, we're finding insights, we're trying to find research papers out there to gain insight. We're looking at Google reviews to the litany of B2B reviews that are out there to gain insight on the consumer. Now there are, or the buyer, now there are tools out there that allow us to input a question and have all 6 of those categories come up at once. ChatGG, come up at once in order for us to gain more insight more quickly and then download that data, put it into something very concise and categorical, and then upload it back up to, maybe a chat GPT to have it find insights for us that we can then go and dive into with one-on-one conversations or qualify through additional review sites to see how many times this might be mentioned. That saves time, which allows us to work on the product that we're going to push out to market that is going to impact the buyer mindset and create faster at bats for every single one of our clients.